Am I gonna be able to do the whole video like this? Okay, elephant in the room. I'm wearing a Spider-Man suit because we're gonna be talking about Spider-Man today. And someone has been commenting on my videos, I don't know who, and been telling me to wear my Spider-Man suit. So this is one of them. I love it. The classic John Romita Sr. design. Great. I'm not gonna do a twirl. Recently, instead of shared universes, studios have been looking towards doing more closed-off, one-shot superhero movies. We're seeing this with Logan, and we're seeing this with the Todd Phillips upcoming Joker movie. There's a sense of detachment from the shared universes with both of these. They tell one story from beginning to end, and there's no room for continuation. I mean, at least I think that's what they're doing with the Joker movie. It's good to have both sides of the coin, because on one hand, you have audiences coming back to see familiar faces, and on the other hand, you have actors that maybe don't want to sign 6-picture movie deals, coming in and doing a great performance in one movie and telling one story from beginning to end. One story that really stands out to me when thinking of this type of comic book movie making is Spider-Man Renew Your Vows by Dan Slott and Adam Kubert. Kubert. The gist of the story is that there's a breakout at Rikers Island and it's orchestrated by wealthy industrialist Augustus Roman. That was a really weird pronunciation. Augustus Roman. The Avengers meet to discuss what they're going to do with this situation, landing on they're going to go to his company, Empire Unlimited, and attack him. Peter Parker at the meeting realizes that if they've all broken out of Rikers, Venom is out and he's going to go for Peter's family. Peter at this point is married to Mary Jane and has a young daughter by the name of Anna May. Peter's suspicions are confirmed when he arrives home and finds Venom with his wife and child. He fights Venom and eventually defeats him. However, the Avengers are all killed after Augustus, now identifying himself as Regent, has revealed he now has the ability to harvest DNA and take superpowers from the very DNA. This causes Peter to retire and give up being Spider-Man in favor of raising his family. Many years later, Peter is forced out of retirement when Anna May's powers start to manifest and she shows up on Regent's radar. He dons the black costume, he fights a new and improved version of the Sinister Six, he even meets up with a one-eyed Hawkeye and his underground resistance movement. This is all in 5 issues. It's such a tight, concise story. It's perfect for a movie. Not to sound like the guy who works at your bookstore and constantly recommends you The Dark Knight Returns, but this is as close as I think Spider-Man can get to The Dark Knight Returns without breaking the very essence of the character. It retains the classic feel of Spider-Man while also putting it in this grim future, but it still retains all hope, and that's what separates it from something like Logan. You have Spider-Man in a world with barely any heroes left, with his back up against the wall, fighting the equivalent of that 8-year-old kid in school who's like,
my power is that I have all the powers.
Some quick casting thoughts. Peter Parker, Hayden Christensen. Hear me out. If you think the prequels are representative of Hayden Christensen's acting abilities, I feel sorry for you. If you look at any of the stuff he's done recently, you can see that this guy is a great actor who just never really had an opportunity to shine in those movies. For Mary Jane Watson Parker, I'm going to say Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She's so good, and she's never been in a comic book movie save for Scott Pilgrim. Her performance in 10 Cloverfield Lane would suit this movie perfectly. Mary Jane was one of the first complex female characters in comic books, and she absolutely deserves to be done justice on screen already. Come on, it's 2018. Can we hit 50? I don't have any casting for Anna May. Yeah, I know. Hey, you, stop that. But she should be around 8 to 10 years old. For Regent, I'm gonna say Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry's proven time and time again, well, 2 times that I know of, that he can give a good performance as long as he's directed well. In Gone Girl, he's so charming and he really surprised everyone in that movie. Similarly, in Ninja Turtles 2, he was really good. And he was just so fucking fun to watch on screen. I really recommend you watch that movie if you haven't. Regent is a very interesting character because you essentially, like I said, have a character with every hero's power. So you could really throw in some Easter eggs in terms of what superpowers he has. One last casting idea. Maybe throw in Ewan McGregor as Old Man Hawkeye. But maybe I'm just thinking about this because of Hayden. I can't be trusted.
No, unacceptable.
I've loved this story for years, and I think it would make an absolutely great film. I want Alfonso Cuarón on this. He's shown that he can do tense action in Gravity, and he's shown that he can do grim futures in Children of Men. Plus, he's not afraid of doing franchise movies, as seen with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the best one. Don't argue with me, I'm right. I think this could be excellent in the right hands, in Alfonso Cuarón's hands. Thank you for watching. Please come back next week for
More of the same.
Peace out.